Hello and welcome to City Podcast. This is episode 82. It's been a while since I've fucking done this part of it.
Did that host job.
Yeah, it's a snackronym for Can I Trust You? My name is Roman,
This is
and
an acronym?
yeah, I have a snackronym.
That's cool.
Yeah, you damn right. Our special guest that we have this evening is,
Brian, what's up, guys?
that's right, you may know him from the
Sig-
Signature
Formerly-
Maneuvers, former Signature Maneuvers co-host. And then we have
The amazing Pumpernickel Jones.
Pumpernickel. Where the fuck that come from?
I don't know.
What
Just
is
sounds
pumpernickel?
nice.
Is that a bread?
I believe so.
Yeah, it is.
Have y'all ever tried it?
I want to say no.
I would, but it has like that weird shit in there, so.
What weird shit in it? Like the seeds and all that stuff?
Yeah.
I fucking hate that bread. Alright, it's fucking first tirade for this fucking podcast. I fucking hate like like the 100% whole grain, all that bullshit. I hate that bread.
Is this from that wheat bun that you had earlier from
No,
Denny's?
the wheat bun that I had at Denny's earlier. The problem with that is that it was a honey wheat bun. I didn't want sweet with my burger. And
Savory and zesty.
yeah, because the whole thing is, I've become a garbage person. I've told everybody this already, except for I think you two. I've become a garbage person because
Everybody but the people in this room.
yeah, exactly. That I love McGriddles now,
Okay.
and
Those are good. Those are just good.
but I shit on them so hard because I genuinely just did not like them. I would say
why?
maybe like 10 years ago. I just didn't like them because I tried them and I was like, this is just fucking garbage. This is crap.
They're good, though.
And then
They've always been fucking good.
eventually the fucking inner fucking sewer rat in me came out and I fucking love McGriddles now.
What's your favorite McGriddle?
I like the bacon just because I want crunch, but I can respect somebody that wants the sausage.
Sausage cheese.
Yeah, because the sausage is just more filling.
Yours is what?
I got the sausage cheese, but
Yeah.
then again, like before the McGriddle,
Mm-hmm.
I got I just got the bacon, egg, and cheese. That's all I got.
Yeah.
Biscuit?
Before- yeah,
Okay. All right.
that's what I used to fuck with back
That-
in the day.
that's what I used to fuck with. And then, like, I really, really, really started to like English muffins. English muffins, because oh my god, once you get those bad boys toasted with a little bit of butter, fucking mwah.
The bacon, egg, and cheese McMuffin is the shit.
It
Yeah,
is.
If I don't want to go full on fat with the McGriddle,
I'll go bacon, egg, and cheese.
I'll feel a little better with the bacon, egg, and cheese McMuffin.
I always used to get I always used to get two before it was two bacon egg and cheese biscuits and a orange juice. And I was like, I'm fucking done with orange juice. Not done with it. I'm just not. I don't have it as much. So now I just get a plain iced coffee. Dynamite. Dynamite.
The best.
I haven't had McDonald's breakfast in a minute.
Well, we can get some afterwards.
Damn, let's do it.
I'm,
I was gonna say let's not, but let's do it.
get some McGriddles on that bad boy.
After hearing that and just
Mhm.
taking this rowdy shit right now, it's pretty bad. Like it's to the point where like the spine and the pelvis bone meet,
Mhm.
and that part is just achy. But now that you said like we might get some McDonald's breakfast, I'm like fuck, I kind of want that, but
No, my
Still
butthole could
recovering.
take it. Dude, speaking of like just like back pain, I wake up every morning and I'm like, man, I'm starting to feel my age because now I'm like, because I just sleep in my underwear and like to get outside the door, I have to put on some shorts.
yeah,
So like I'm like putting on my shorts, but I'm like so hunched over and like I just woke up and I haven't stretched or anything that it's a struggle to like pick up my leg and like put it through the fucking hole and then like the other one like I actually like and I'm like, oh god, what's wrong with me?
why don't you? Oh wait, you would still have to bend down though. I was like, why don't you before you go to sleep put your shorts on the floor where you can easily just step right through the hole, put both feet through them, and just try to bend down, grab it, and pull it up.
Or I can do like the baby kind of thing where I just get them off the ground, just stick my feet in there,
Exactly.
and then just fucking like. But I don't know.
There's other ways around this, Roman. You're not.
There is, but the easiest way would be just to like stretch just a little bit after I actually get off my bed. I don't know.
The other day, actually, For some reason, every time I'm like changing in my room,
Mm-hmm.
no one's in the house, or like not no one's in the house, but no one's downstairs,
Mhm.
and there's someone always knocking. So I'm always like, fuck. So I like try to get dressed real fast.
Mm-hmm.
And the other day, that happened. Like I was like putting my shorts on, and I was like struggling,
Mm-hmm.
and then I got my leg caught in it. And like I don't know what I did, but I tried to put my other leg in it still when I still had to put my first leg down. Strip just fucking busted ass and fell. And I was like, ow, what the fuck was that? What the fuck? I felt like I was trying to do that one dance move where you grab your foot and try to jump over it. And I just failed miserably.
Yeah, man, it sucks. Getting a little bit older. I'm not like old. I'm gonna be 30. So like,
Oh, that's pretty good.
none of us are like ridiculously old. It's just that there's just a little more aches that weren't there previously.
Yeah.
Now they're starting to get there. But
You're not as limber.
no.
Tell
And I used to be the sexy boy. I used to be fucking doing Shawn Michaels things all the goddamn day. Then I got super fat and it hurt my back. So, as you can see, with this particular trio,
This is not the normal one.
this is not the normal one.
It's a very odd one.
It is an odd one, but Brian has been on the podcast before with Jose. Tried to get Jose on here, but he's Mimi's right now, I think.
Yeah, he's asleep.
Yeah, and well, one thing that I wanted to talk about is I've been having problems with video games because I just haven't really. Here's the deal. I'm gonna give you the 411. Destiny 2, kind of in a bad spot right now, where it doesn't seem very fun on the PvP side. Playing against other people. It kind of sucks. Like I there's just something missing. I can't say exactly what it is.
A good story.
What? That's PvE, and I like the story for what it was. I knew I was never gonna get like Halo-esque story where it was like, but even looking back at the Halo story, it wasn't like fucking oh my fucking god, jizz my pants. It was just.
It was good for the time.
Yes, and you look back on it now, you're like, okay, maybe back then it was pretty good. But you look at them now, even with 5, and you're kind of just like, the story is kind of just fucking whatever.
Well, the new developers,
Mhm.
they didn't do a good job. Like, I think there's like, I don't know how many boss fights, and it's the same fucking character every time. He just runs away, and then you finally fight him at the end. So it's like,
I mean, that was in the first Destiny. In
Well,
this one, in Destiny 2, not so much. Here's the thing that was different about Destiny 2. I there's just something completely missing on the PvP side. It's just not as fun as it once was. And I can't determine if it's burnout because I played Destiny 1 until Destiny 2 came out. I mean, even in the morning of Destiny, I didn't have it uninstalled. I just played one game and then I left for work. Then I came home, installed Destiny 2.
Mm-hmm.
So there's just something missing. I'm not having fun with it like I used to. And the thing with Halo 5 is that Halo 5 kind of was in the same place. The only thing is they interacted with their fans, asked for community feedback, and they were able to shape the game into something that people actually liked.
yeah.
Destiny and Bungie are not really doing that. I don't know what happened from 1 to 2, because in 1, I mean, you can attest to this, Brian, they would listen to everybody.
Yeah.
And they would maybe have a misstep or two, but for the most part, everybody found it fun. Everybody kind of got over it and had fun with the game.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I'm wondering what happened with Destiny 2.
They tried to make it more casual.
Is that it? Is that the answer? Like to cater to your hardcore and then the casuals will follow?
Not so much. The casuals will follow. More like, yeah, make it casual,
Mm-hmm.
or make it to like for launch. launch, like at first,
Mhm.
make it to where casuals can come in and have fun,
Okay.
and the hardcore are satisfied. But once, like, at some points, the casuals aren't going to be there anymore. You have to realize, listen to the hardcore, because they're the ones that are going to be there when it's fucking dead.
True.
So you gotta like listen to them and not. I don't want to say cater to them, but make decisions based on their feedback.
Okay. Now, the important question is, would you consider me a hardcore?
Yeah, you played it a lot.
I played a lot. Fuck. I just miss. I kind of just miss Destiny 1.
I got online last night, and some of the guys were on it, and I was like, God damn it. Y'all
Like,
you sound like a guy who, you were dating this one chick, and she was pretty cool and everything, but then you saw, like, the very younger, hotter sister. You're like, man, I want to get with that. You got with it, Warren tore it out, then you stopped, and you're like, damn. She's a lazy fuck. She just lays there half the time. Like, yeah, she's hot and everything. She gets everything I need. But there's just something about it. And
Yeah.
in the next room, you hear the one that you let go, and she's getting fucking worn out. And she's not getting worn out. She's making that dude wear out too. You're just like, fuck.
I couldn't.
I want that spark back.
And then that single tear rolls down my cheek. Like I don't know, man.
That makes sense.
Yeah, I mean, I'm just like, I don't know. I don't know what will bring me back to Destiny 2. They're bringing back 6v6. They're bringing back Rumble. That's all fine and dandy, but I don't know if it's enough. Hopefully, they're calling it the Go Fast update. Hopefully, it improves at least some things that I need to keep going with it.
Fucking Destiny 3?
Maybe.
Wait for that.
Maybe.
Yeah, maybe.
I mean, I don't know, because they're still gonna have like their
big expansion.
They're gonna have their big expansion. Like they're gonna have these two small ones, and they're gonna have their Taken King-esque.
I mean,
wasn't the Taken King the actual good one?
Yeah.
See, and that's what I keep thinking about, is because I played Destiny in like the lowest of the lull time, like where I really got into Destiny. Little bit about that.
That was
when I really started giving it my all. I just lost my girlfriend. I fucking lost my job. Like I had nothing, and Destiny was there for me. Destiny saved my life, and I think that's what it is.
Beautiful bitch.
I think I'm having an emotional attachment to that game because of like it was a bad time, and it kind of just helped me through it.
Yeah.
I think that's what it is. I don't know though. And then on top of that, one of the games that I was super just hella into it, and I went balls deep in, and I would play for 8 hours.
Me Sports.
It was no fuck no, bro. What the fuck kind of shit is that? No, honestly, I didn't like the Wii or the Wii U. I thought they were both terrible systems. That aside, Paragon was the love of my life. It was the only MOBA that I actually liked, and then Epic was like, "It's not making any money. Fuck it." I was like, oh, god damn it. So they're cutting it off in April. I've played one game, and I was like, man, this is such fun. And then now that I know that there's not going to be anything there, it means nothing now. There's not a leaderboard, there's nothing.
You're not going to jump on that Dragon Ball Fighters train?
That's the thing, is I like the game. I hate that everything is simple mode.
What do you mean? I never played the game, so I have no idea.
Okay, the thing is, it has auto combos where if you press light, heavy, or light, medium, heavy, no matter what, it's gonna chain the combo, and it's just a simple combo.
Okay.
So that everybody can get used to it. My brain is not wired that way, so the thing is, like, I'm used to playing Street Fighter or Marvel vs. Capcom, and they're like, oh, it's just like Marvel. Sort of, but not really.
I heard someone complain about this, but then they went further into it, saying like, yeah, it makes everything super simple. But then again, if you play online, and people who are like fucking hardcore, like diehards, get like, you know, they nail down all the other technical shit.
Exactly.
And so they'll know like, oh, this dude's just fucking easy chaining, so I'm just gonna fucking spank him, and I know all the weak points to it. So I guess you can get more technical.
You can get more technical, but my brain is just not wired to anime fighters because it is an anime fighter.
Yeah.
Anime fighters just function a little bit differently. So I have that hurdle in terms of like I never really played BlazBlue or any other anime fighter. So I'm trying to jump over that hurdle and then the hurdle of like having a simple mode because I'm used to like doing like plinking. I know I'm throwing a bunch of like fighting game things, but like plinking and like wave dashing and things like that, which I know wave dashing apparently is in there, but it's just it's a hurdle that I have to get over. But I am interested in it because I want to play with adult Gohan because I like his mix up potential.
Okay.
Other than that, I've been really wanting to jump back into Monster Hunter, but nobody that I really know is playing it. Besides, like the Destiny guys, or the former Destiny guys, aren't really playing Monster Hunter, right? They're usually playing like Fortnite.
Yeah, they were on it, but I think they play Fortnite now. And then, like I said, they'd hop back on Destiny 1. So.
Mm-hmm. So it's just like there's really nobody to like play with, and that game does seem like
I heard that game looks fucking fun as hell.
it is fun.
I don't have like I have a PS4 that doesn't work.
Mm-hmm.
If I actually had a PS4 that worked, I think that'd be one of the games I would play.
Definitely, I think it was one of the games you played.
I haven't like me. I got out of playing games for like the longest time until we got the Switch, and now I'm just like fucking Skyrim light with that Zelda Breath of the Wild. That's actually the first time I'm actually playing a game and not just like watching someone play a game. I jumped on hard onto that watching other people play games band. I was like, this is just as good.
This is good. I'm not even getting frustrated.
Yeah.
I'm laughing at them.
Exactly. And I was like, and they're talking. It's like they're talking to me. It's like I got a friend. I can finally now sit there and watch someone play without someone getting self-conscious. Like, oh man, am I really boring them? Like, do they want to be there? Because I remember I would play video games, and someone would sit there and watch. And I'm like, man, maybe I should stop playing because why the fuck would they come over here and hang out with me?
Yeah.
Or no one wants to sit here and fucking watch me play games. Apparently, yeah.
That's the thing.
That's a thing.
I have that problem now. Like, people will come over to my house, and like I'll be playing a game, and like I'm just like, oh, here, play whatever, and like they're like, nah, you were playing. I'm like, nah,
Yeah,
it's
exactly.
fine. Like I don't want to be a terrible host. Go ahead, I'll watch you. Like, I don't want you to just fucking sit here while I play a game. Like that sounds boring to me. But then I'll let them do it, and I'll sit there and watch them play a game.
Well, here's the thing with you. You, Brian, have a gaming podcast. Why don't you go ahead and plug it?
It's Break Club Gaming on iTunes.
All right. So you're the gaming guru. You're my gaming guru. You're the guy that I get most of my news from because I don't pay attention to a lot of shit. How would you get over the game funk that I'm experiencing?
See, that's weird because I've been in that before, and I don't even know how I got over it. Like, I want to say maybe it was like I found one game that interests me, and I just kept trying new things, different types of games, I guess, and finally I found one that stuck and got me back into things. Or maybe it was just playing with friends that I realized how much fun I was having. But I don't know. I don't have like a definitive answer for you. I would say just give it time, but you know, maybe you just need something new. Like maybe Monster Hunter is that you just need people to play with.
A different genre of games, not fighting, not
not
first person shooter.
Well, here's the thing. I know that in March with the PS Plus, I am gonna get Bloodborne.
Oh, you are gonna Bloodborne.
I
recommend everybody try that. Even if you fucking suck at games, Roman.
Yeah, I totally
just
suck
fucking
at
try
games.
Bloodborne. It's free. Just try it.
And that's what I'm saying. Is like I'm getting it for free anyway since I pay for PS Plus.
I think I'll play it again. I'll beat it
So, maybe I should do that. Maybe I should go into a different genre, like you said, Mark. I mean, I have tons of games through PS Plus. I have Overcooked. I've been wanting to play Overcooked, but I want to play it with other friends.
I had that recently, like when the new year hit. I was like, I don't know what the fuck to play. Like, I have so many old games that I need to go back to.
Nope.
And I have nothing that I want to play. And I would just download all the old free shit that I saved, and I would look through the store, and I'm like, I don't want any of this. And then I got my Switch, and I bought Celeste, and I was hooked. And Celeste is the type of game I never play. 2D side-scrolling platform. I'm fucking terrible at them. But I loved it. Like, and I beat it. I beat it the other day. It was really, really good. It's so fucking hard. Celeste is on PS4, by the way.
How much is it?
I think it's like $20.
I might give it a try. I've been wanting to try Axiom Verge as well, even though I know Axiom Verge is fucking ridiculously hard.
I never played it.
But I do want to play Axiom Verge because I do love like 2D side scrollers.
Yeah.
But the ones that I'm really good at are the fucking old ones, like, and they're not even like the hard ones. They're Super Mario. Like
See, this is how much I suck at them. I suck at Super Mario.
like.
I'm terrible at it.
Are you?
I've never beaten one.
Really?
Not even a world.
Bullshit.
I'm not even kidding.
What? World's probably like the easiest one.
Like World 1?
I've never tried it. Like if I have tried it, like maybe, but I don't think I've beaten one all the way through.
Huh.
Damn, I think I could say the only one I've beaten was probably Super Mario World.
I've beaten the first 3. I've never owned Super Mario World, so I've never been able to beat it.
Yeah, see, my first console was a 64.
Okay.
So I got into 3D platforming.
Gotcha.
That was fine.
Yeah.
2D, I'm fucking terrible.
Well, like, I'm the only person that I know that has beat Super Mario 2.
That's the dream one, right?
That's the dream one.
Yeah.
I'm the only person that I know that, because I've asked like people, have you beat Super Mario 2? And none of them say like, not really, or they don't even fucking regard it as a Super Mario.
Yeah.
And I'm like, it's a Super Mario 2 on it. They're like, no, it's a Doki Doki Hammer. I'm like, fuck off, don't give me that bullshit. Look, it's Super Mario 2. It's what it is. But and that one I can say is probably the hardest one. Like even
They're all fucking hard. I don't know.
like 3 is just like a lot more to it, but it's not necessarily harder. I think part 2 is probably the hardest one.
I don't think I've ever beat number 3 either.
My neighbor, who I guess technically got me into games. He had, what was it, Super Mario All Stars? The one with like all of them.
Oh yeah,
Yeah,
it's
yeah.
All Stars.
Right. I tried almost all of them on there.
I have it on that shelf over there.
I tried almost all of them on there, and I was fucking terrible at all of them.
The one that's really hard, the one that has the interesting story is they call it the Super Mario Lost Levels or Lost Worlds, is because that was supposed to be Super Mario 2, and it was in Japan, but in America they were like, it's too hard for fucking Americans, so give them part 2, and then they just kept that one in Japan. So I've beaten that one as well. That one was hard. That one was hard. I will say like that was probably the hardest one. Now that I'm thinking about it, it's probably the hardest one. But I've tried Shovel Knight and I like it, but I'm like, oh man, I haven't played a side scroller in a long time.
Yeah.
So that's kind of hard, and I'm trying to get through that one. But again, maybe I should go back to it because I haven't played anything like that in a while.
Maybe. Or I would honestly recommend Celeste. Like, do you like 2D platformers like the Mario and stuff like that?
I never played Paper Mario. I'm more of a.
Oh, you never played Paper Mario? You fucking up, fam.
That's what I hear. That's what I hear.
I haven't played it either.
Because it's
I'm more of a sandbox. Just
okay.
kind of do whatever the hell I want.
Oh, okay.
Skyrim, Fallout,
Yeah.
crap like that. Minecraft.
Oh, Minecraft's the best.
Fuck yeah.
Minecraft's one of the best horror games. Survival horror games. I'm not even kidding. Like, it's scary when the enemy fucking comes.
And you hear
That's a zombie.
It was the worst when the fucking creeper blows up everything.
Yeah. You're like, what the fuck? And then you turn around and...
my one and only experience with Minecraft is like, you know what? I'm gonna jump into this Minecraft fucking thing. I bought it on my PS4. I started building a house. I made it too big and didn't have enough torches, so enemies started spawning in there, and I had to like build like a separate room. And I was like, it sucks. Like I was like, I'm done. I'm fucking done with this game. This trash. But my niece loves it.
The updates for it have gotten crazy. Like there's like random mansions in the world that you can find.
I haven't kept up with it. The last I remember was like they added parrots.
Yeah.
Yeah, and I was like, you fucking parrots, what? I barely learned they got rabbits the other day. Yeah, apparently got mansions and like underwater temples, and they have temple guardians.
Yeah, they have like all this crazy shit.
Really?
Yeah, there's a lot going on with
Maybe I should go to Minecraft. Maybe
That's
I need.
another thing. Like, you get enough people to play,
Yeah.
it's fun as hell.
Dude, I have a world where I started building a rapture like, from BioShock.
Oh really?
It's just like there's like you walk up to it
Mm-hmm.
and it's just like a fucking giant glass sinkhole, and then you climb down and there's like it's like glass hallways and just leads to like different rooms. It took me fucking forever. It sucks, but
You do it in survival.
no,
No?
yeah, I
Okay.
do survival, yeah, and then like I would make like potions where you can breathe on the water.
Okay.
So that way I can like lay this shit down, and then like I'd go from the top and just like fill it up with sand so the water would disappear.
Yeah.
And then dig it back up. Sucks. It's hard.
Even though like Minecraft, like here's the thing, I need wheels. Like I need.
Got my cards, baby.
No. I'm not talking about literal wheels. I'm talking about I need a kind of linear story. I can't do this fucking open world shit.
There is a story. Gotta go collect all the Ender Pearls to defeat the Ender Dragon, dog.
But there's nothing that's pointing me in that direction. They're kind of just like, do whatever you want. Oh shit, you stumbled across one? Sweet, you need another one. And I'm like,
You need, like 8 or some shit.
where's the other one? And that's the whole thing is like, that's why I like games like Uncharted. Like Uncharted is an action adventure game. It's linear. Like there's certain limits to what you can do. When you give me free range, I get really overwhelmed. My anxiety kicks in, and I don't want to fucking play it. That's what happened with Witcher.
That's what happened with Witcher. Have you played The Witcher?
I have not, but I've heard nothing but good shit about
Oh my
it.
god! If you like open world sandbox games, The Witcher's for you. It is fucking great.
I played an hour of it. I was super like overwhelmed. Like, oh my god, this is too much. This is way too much, and I fucking turned it off.
I get that way. So this is how it works. Whenever I play, I guess this goes for most games.
Mhm.
Whenever I play, and I start progressing the story, and if I start getting what I feel is I'm getting close to the ending, I'll stop, evaluate what I have, and be like, I bet I could have done this way sooner. So I'll delete my game and I'll start all over. Advance myself like how advanced I was, quicker, because I'll probably do like maybe there's a storyline where, oh man, I wonder what they would have said if I was this fucking powerful or whatever. I was so fucking badass to kill him one chop or some shit like that. And then I'll do it, and then I'll progress any further, and I'm like, man, I wonder what would happen if I didn't do all that stuff. So I'll just keep I won't finish the game. I'll just keep starting back from the front.
Mm-hmm.
Just keep going, until one day, like, I stop playing, and then I come back months later, I'm like, what the fuck was I doing?
Exactly.
I never beat this game.
Yeah, I was like, so I'll just start all over so I know what I'm doing.
Everyone that I've talked to that's beaten The Witcher, they all say the same thing. They got distracted on their way to the final boss. And then at the final boss, they just like beat him in a couple of hits. Like, the final boss just like scratches them barely. Like,
and that's the thing is like I just get really overwhelmed with that because then it gives me like, oh, you can do the side quest and they're like, oh, you don't need to do the side quest, you can just stay on the main one. But and then the main story gets ridiculously hard because you're not leveled up enough, you're not getting enough experience because they're kind of forcing you to do side quests.
balance it out.
To balance it out, and I'm like, fuck, I can't do this. Like, I need I need a straight shot.
Yeah.
And I guess that's why, like, I'm so attached to, like, Mario and things like that. I was telling you specifically, Brian, but I don't think I told you, that there's a guy, Jared Petty. He has a YouTube channel called Hop, Blip, and Jump.
Mm-hmm.
His first episode was about Mario, and that he committed himself to a psychiatric hospital, and that like Mario helped him. He like realized that like playing Mario Odyssey and like how like playing games and specifically Mario games always like helped him through like weird times. I saw that and I teared up, and I was like, what the fuck's wrong with me? And I realized like, man, I'm kind of the same way. I haven't gone to a fucking hospital or anything, but I've dealt with things, and And Mario does seem to be like what I go back to, and it's more often than not, it is the original Mario's or Super Mario Sunshine. Everybody would say like, "Oh, it's Super Mario 64." I never played Super Mario 64
I never played 64.
because I didn't have a 64. I had a PlayStation, and back in those days,
I had the 64, but I was playing the fuck out of that pod racer thing though.
see, everybody says that that was one of the best games on the N64.
That's probably one of the best racing games.
The Potter, the Star Wars.
I
Star Wars pod racing.
I
Yeah, yeah.
disagree.
I think I had that.
It is Super Mario Kart for the Super Nintendo. That is the best racing game.
I'm not gonna say it's the best. I'm gonna say it's good, but it's not the best.
Whatever.
I'm gonna say Burnout 3.
Yeah, you can go to hell.
Burnout 3.
All y'all can get out of my house right now.
Burnout 3 was good, not even for the racing, just for the crash mode. Where you go fuck your shit up.
Yeah, I've heard that.
That
But
honorable mention, that fucking road rash. You ever
just the
get
Simpsons.
like, no, not the
Oh,
Simpsons
the actual road rash?
with the bikes and everything.
Uh-huh.
You ever tried like just running the whole way through to the finish line?
Mm-mm.
Well, after a while, you would crash your bike, and if you crash so many times, you
Mm-hmm.
try to get back on, it explodes on you. But if you keep pressing forward, you could just run through the whole course. Eventually, a cop will come and pull you over, but if you can make it all the way to the end without the cop getting you, that's when you
Thrill
know.
of a lifetime.
Yeah.
Honorable mention for me: PlayStation 1, Test Drive 5. Played the
Okay.
played the shit out of that game, and it's a crappy game. Like you look back on it now, it's like, how did we ever waste so much time on this?
Yeah.
That and WWF Warzone,
God damn
because I love me some wrestling games.
Wrestling.
it. Test Drive was good.
I remember.
That's the one with Pong at the beginning? During the loading screen?
I don't remember. I honestly don't
I don't
remember.
think it was 5. It was just called Test Drive. Well, then I'm thinking of
I mean, there was 5 that I know of.
I don't know.
I think there might have been up to like Test Drive like 9, maybe even 10. I don't know.
Did you ever play Wipeout? Was it the Wipeout games?
Wipeout. Was that the one where you can write the yeah.
See,
No.
when you're saying Wipeout, it makes me think of Jet Moto. That's by the
Is
fuck
that
out
what
of-
I'm thinking of?
That's the PlayStation. That was PlayStation 1. It was Jet Moto, and I played the fuck out of that game.
Wipeout is it's like they're like hover cars. They're like futuristic cars.
Okay.
You say you're talking Jet Moto to me.
It might be that. I don't know. But
I don't know. Racing games are one of those things where like I'm fucking terrible at. The only one that I'm actually good at, Super Mario Kart, and that's because I played the shit out of it.
Super Mario Kart's fun.
The 64 one I was more better at.
Yeah, that was one.
Well, that's the thing. I didn't have a 64, so everything on the 64. Everybody says like, I missed out completely on the 64. Like the one thing that I remember playing, because of my cousin, because he had the Nintendo 64 and he would stay over, would be a game called Hex, which I don't think was very good.
Yeah, I vaguely remember it.
I remember Hex, but it was one of the games that he had. So boom, a Bomberman 64, which I had a lot of fun with.
That was sick.
Okay.
I think it was called something Core, not Metal Core.
Armor Core.
I don't know if it was Armor Core or if it was like another core.
Was
Look.
Armor Core on the 64
I don't know.
or PlayStation? I'd imagine that being on PlayStation.
I imagine it was multi-platformer.
The-
Multi-platform.
Fun fact: people who made Armored Core also made Bloodborne. Well, the same studio.
The id or from?
From?
Really? Huh. The fucking just looking at that like that's weird.
Yeah,
That's
it's totally different. And everyone
No,
was like,
I think Armor Core was for PlayStation only.
oh, okay.
Okay, then it wasn't Armor Core. It was something else.
Ship Core.
Mech Assault,
Mech Assault?
maybe.
It was like a mech game?
It was a mech game. I remember that, and I remember playing the hell out of that. Then I remember playing a little bit of Super Mario 64, but wasn't interested. Killer Instinct Gold, playing the fuck out of that. So I was a fighting game fan from back when. Oh, fun fact: there is a place on the internet, and I forgot to get the website, that sells the original Killer Instinct album, I guess, on vinyl. And I'm totally gonna buy it because I think it was cheap too. I think it was like $30 or something.
Was it that We Love Fine or no? What's it called? For Fans by Fans or whatever now.
The same one that does the Cuphead one.
I am 8-bit.
I am 8-bit. There you go. Are those the same guys that did the Street Fighter 2 cartridge soon or recently?
Yes, the red one, right?
Yeah.
That I sent you.
Oh my god.
Yeah, I think that was them.
That was $100. I couldn't afford it then. Anyways, getting back to the gamer funk. And maybe this is what I need. Maybe I just need an older game. Maybe I need to go back to some of the older games that I played.
So what do we have as recommendations? Go back to old games. Try something different that you don't play.
Mm-hmm.
A new game and then just give it time. Those are the four.
I get, but I mean they're all contradicting themselves. So it's weird, but I don't know. Like I've been having a lot of fun painting. And everybody here could see the paint that I've been doing for Warhammer. So I've been balls deep into Warhammer for quite a bit.
It's alright, I got a fucking problem too. Like I said, I found that big ass box and I was like, fuck.
I'm so bad with Warhammer that Mark is using me as an example for his girlfriend to say that he is not that bad. And it's true.
And she already knows it's a fucking lie because I already told her how I had that mental breakdown.
Mm-hmm.
I was like, yeah, it's fucking bad. She tells me, she's like, yeah, it's bad. She's like, it's pretty bad, but it could be worse.
Okay. Suggestion for that.
Okay.
Have you ever showed her some of these pieces, and have you showed her, like, would you want to, like, help build some of this stuff?
I showed her the pieces, and she showed interest.
Mm-hmm.
But I don't know. You know what? I have not. I'll be fair. I have not asked her if she wanted to build some with me.
Ask her if she wants to build something with you, like something. And the perfect thing is something bigger, like a
like the knight or the rhino.
like a rhino, because a rhino is super easy. It's 1, 2, 3, 4. About.
It's a yellow. It's gonna be a box. Basically, it's a box.
It's a box, but it's for the most part about 6 pieces to make the whole, and then it'll get harder once you get to like the tracks that you have to put on it.
Yeah.
But I think giving her something like that, and like being like, hey, why don't you try building this?
Okay.
And building together, might help her bridge the gap on like, okay.
Well, here's the thing. She knows I have a problem.
Mm-hmm.
But it's not like she's condemning me or just like, you need to fucking stop.
Mm-hmm.
She's just like, you know what? You do have a lot, but honestly, it's okay. I understand.
Mm-hmm.
But I think I'll see. I think she probably might have fun building them because she does. She's seen pieces and she sees like the potential of how cool they can look.
Mm-hmm.
And she actually does like. She likes the Thousand Sons.
Okay.
The Egyptian looking dudes.
Mm-hmm.
And then there was another one she saw that she really liked. I can't remember off the top of my head.
Crons.
No, she saw the Tau like gun, like the big mech robots.
Like the ghost kills and all that shit.
Yeah, she saw those. She's like, "Oh man, this is so cool." And I was like, "You don't want to go to them? They're fucking fish face vagina people." And I showed her a picture, and she's like, "Those are ugly." I was like, "That's who they are, so you don't want to do that." She's like, "But the robots are cool." I was like, "I know the robots are cool."
Here's the cool thing about it. Most of the robots don't necessarily have the driver. It's not until you get to like the ghost kill, like the later models, where they actually show one of the dudes inside it. Yeah,
that sounds cool though.
But like the crisis suits and all that kind of stuff, like they're like the crisis suits, I believe, are like the Terminator variants, kind of. They don't have any, like, you can't see their faces. They're just big boxes. And I used to, you know how much I used to shitbag fucking
we talked about this.
Tau, and you can go listen to Perils of the Warp. Now, I'm going to be bi-weekly, so be on the lookout for that.
Did you see that review that we got on it?
Yes. That was very funny. And I will give you some stuff off there to talk about with that.
Okay.
But kind of getting a little bit off topic. That was my thing, because I'm just kind of struggling with video games. You, Brian, had brought up something that led to something else. This something else is the middle ground, because you were talking about The Shape of Water, right?
Right, before we started recording.
Yes, and Shape of Water is directed by Guillermo del Toro.
Yeah.
He has had a few games that have never come out. They've all been canceled.
Yeah.
So you started to bring up like, is the curse a thing?
Because he believes he's cursed.
Okay, so he's admitted that he thinks he's cursed.
Yeah. I think he's the one that, like, I mean, you know how people are, like, oh, every game that he's worked on, it's cursed, and, like, he's brought it up himself, like, in the interviews and stuff. I don't know where we're going with this.
Well,
is the curse real? Is that what you're asking?
I'm asking, is the curse real? Because my thought on it is, I don't know if he's necessarily cursed.
Yeah.
I think it's a little bit of cold feet because he knows how to craft a story, but he's never done it in video game form.
Yeah.
So I think part of it is that people that actually make video games look at him and be like, we have to teach him how to structure a video game story because it's not the same as a cinematic story. So there's that hurdle to jump over. Then he is known for being more of a perfectionist. He is known for being like, we're just going to fucking do it until I get the shot that I need, and then we'll move on.
Yeah.
So, which is good, because we're going to talk about that in a little bit. But I don't know if it's necessarily a curse. I think it's just like some of the game companies are not willing to take the chance on him.
I think he's just been very unfortunate when it comes to trying to make a video game, because every time he has, some bullshit happens and the game gets canceled. Like the last one was PT or Silent Hills, and that wasn't even his fault. Like Kojima and Konami had that bullshit.
Yeah.
And he was just a part of it with Kojima. And then they fired Kojima. And so they canceled the game because of it.
Yeah.
But now I think he's finally at the point where he's starting to make a game with someone who is his friend, and his friend is actually really good at making video games. Just see Metal Gear Solid. Like,
is that the one where he's making it with Daryl or whatever?
yeah,
Okay.
yeah. That Death Stranding.
Yeah, all I saw was just Daryl's face. So I don't really watch Walking Dead, but I just know that guy's name is Daryl.
Yeah.
Norman Reedus is his name.
But I don't know what he's doing in that game. Like I don't know if he's helping create the story or if he's
just doing mocap for his
like
character.
he's just a character maybe, because that's what he was in the trailer.
But he seems like he's an integral part to that, though.
That's
He seems like it looks like he's more of a main character.
Yeah.
Carrying one of the babies that ends up inside Norman Reedus. I have a problem with Death Stranding and how I don't think I'll ever get the story.
Like even if you play it.
Even if I play it, I think I'm just gonna be confused as fuck the whole time.
Who was it? Mark Cerny, one of the execs at Sony. He was like, that whole video makes sense after playing it for like 4 hours, and it's like, fuck you, Mark Cerny. Like, shit. Don't tell us you're playing it.
So 4 hours, and then the whole thing comes into it. Like, yeah, because that's the whole thing. You're
I
looking.
think he said like a couple of hours, something like
Yeah, but either way, that's still fairly early in the game.
Yeah.
As long as it's not fucking Witcher dense, it should be good.
I mean, it's Metal Gear. Not Metal Gear. It's Kojima. Like he makes complex stories.
That's the thing. He makes complex stories, but the mechanics are very simple.
Yeah.
Like you can't argue with like the mechanics of 5 being super super difficult.
No.
They're pretty intuitive. So he has like that good middle ground, I think.
Yeah.
So hopefully I can get into that game, but as of right now, I'm scared of babies.
And Norman Reedus, but
And then gold monsters, gold sky monster, baby things. I don't know what the fuck's going on with that game.
it's fucking weird, man.
Never saw it, so
You never seen any? You haven't seen any of the trailers?
nah.
You should look them up. They're just Kojima. They're so Kojima. They're more Kojima than Kojima's ever been in his whole life.
Yeah. Like they released the first trailer, and like Norman Reedus is crying with like a baby, and he's like naked, and then the baby disappears.
Mm-hmm.
But then they released the second trailer, and it's weird because like it's Guillermo del Toro. And he's carrying this like weird fucking container thing, right? And the baby appears in that, and then it disappears. And apparently, like people put those two trailers side by side, and the baby jumps back and forth between them.
Okay.
So it's like it's really fucking weird, and you don't know what's going on. There's like a tank that rolls by in one of them, and it has like a bunch of intestines on it and stuff. Then Mads, what's his name?
Mads Mikkelsen.
That actor. He's like a bad guy in it, and he has like all this tar coming out of his eyes or some shit.
And then he has tentacles.
Yeah.
That lead to other man babies.
That are his
squad.
Yeah, or whatever.
Okay. Yeah. All right.
Like the whole I don't know what it's supposed to be.
I think I could piece it together, right? I played Sons of Liberty once.
Let me just watch it real quick, and I'll tell you what it's about.
No.
And then the new trailer, which is like fucking 8 minutes long.
I have not seen the new trailer.
You haven't seen it?
Mm-mm.
It's like Norman Reedus has this like suit on that has like this fucking like reader thing up on his shoulder.
Oh, that one. That's
So,
the
like,
one from E3, right?
Yeah, it opens
Okay.
and closes, and then like I guess it lets them know if there's an enemy nearby,
Mm-hmm.
and the enemies are invisible.
Yeah, then they're gold, right?
I don't.
They leave gold, they leave gold leaf footprints.
Yeah, something like that.
And then that one is probably the weirdest one, because then they're like, don't make noise, and then one of them gets eaten by the invisible monster. They leave gold around. He's gathering gold and babies. I don't know what the fuck's going on.
That kind of reminds me of a trailer for some movie where apparently you got to be super quiet and follow some path line or something like that.
Mhm.
Oh,
you know what I'm talking about, right?
Yeah. A Quiet Place.
Yeah, it just looked really funny.
Like when they're walking, they have to step on. They laid out sand footprints, and you have to step on that because it doesn't make noise. And then
you can't make noise at all,
yeah.
or some monsters or something like that is gonna come and kill you or something like that.
Yeah.
That sounds familiar. I might have seen that, and I might have thought that was cool.
It looks like a really good movie.
The other one that interested me that I never saw was the one where the three guys are trying to rob a blind dude. Turns out that blind dude is like a killer or something.
Don't Breathe?
I
Is it
can't.
like a girl?
Yeah. As a girl, and then two dudes.
Yeah.
And then one of them gets iced real quick.
Yeah.
It's probably the black guy.
VHS?
Yeah, I think it's
No.
Don't Breathe.
I don't think so.
And they're in the house trying to get out the whole time, right?
Yes.
It's
Is it good? Have you seen it?
I've seen the second half of it. I think somehow
Is that second half good?
it was pretty good.
Okay.
I skipped the whole "Don't Breathe" part, and I just saw.
So
the
why
whole
are they being so
runaway
quiet?
part.
The screenwriting for this is shit.
No, it's that movie's a trip.
Okay, fair enough.
It's very gross.
Is it?
Yes.
Is it like Hannibal season 1 gross?
Oh man, I want to say something, but I don't want to
Ruin it for people.
Yeah.
Spoiler, fuck it. 3,
Yeah,
2, 1. Spoils.
All right. I'm just gonna say a turkey baster gets involved, and I'll just say that
In the butt or in the pee hole?
in the vagina.
Okay, fair enough.
Turkey baster full of cum.
Ew.
Oh, okay. Well,
I mean, I've seen a movie like that. Just not what you'd expect.
Yeah.
Fair enough.
And there's just watch it.
All right, fair enough.
It's a trip.
I don't know,
Alright.
because last time someone told me that, I was sorely disappointed.
Okay.
That was that J-Law movie where Mother. This one dude was just like, you fuck see Mother, it's fucking a trip, this and that, and I'm like, well, what's so fucking shocking about it? They're like, they have a baby and they fucking people rip it apart and they eat the baby, and I'm like, wow, that's pretty fucked up. So checked out YouTube. I saw it, and I don't know, you hear the baby crying, but obviously you can't show a baby being ripped up and shit.
Yeah,
so
yeah.
I guess they do the best of their ability. I guess in my head I kind of damn, it's gonna be fucking gonna wishbone the baby and shit.
You're gonna see entrails.
Yeah. I
That's
don't know,
what we're
but
like-
then I guess I question myself. I'm like, man, how fucked up am I?
Yeah.
Want to see a baby get
She's
torn
like-
up?
You just don't like babies. I get it.
She's like Mother Nature, right, or whatever.
Yeah, I
Something
guess.
like-
I don't know. I'm not
It's
a
like a weird. I heard about it. I heard it's like a weird fucking metaphor.
Yeah.
I'm not a big J Law person.
Well, it's not that crazy.
Uh.
Don't breathe. I can tell you what happens. I just don't know if y'all want me to spoil it.
Fuck
That's
it.
fine. I barely see any
So
movies.
basically, all right, spoilers. Obviously, I already
3, 2,
spoiled
1.
it. Basically, his daughter dies, or some shit, and fuck, I forgot exactly how it's connected somehow.
Mm-hmm.
And so he ends up, fuck, what happens? His daughter dies because someone like runs her over or something,
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
and then they
Cool.
like go to, I think it's like some random girl, or
Okay.
something like that, and they go into the basement,
Mm-hmm.
and that girl was actually, I guess you find out she's been kidnapped or disappeared.
Mhm.
She's in the basement, like tied up, and he's like has her like in a cage type thing,
Okay.
like a glass thing, and then fuck, I don't remember because it's been a while, but the one thing that I remember that I was just like, what the fuck's going on,
Mhm.
is where the whole time I thought this movie was about them trying to just fucking get out because he's like a fucking self-defense king. And he
Mhm.
has like guns and shit.
Mm-hmm. He knows
then-
Muay Thai and all that kind of stuff.
Yeah,
Yeah,
he's
with them
fucking
sweet moves.
blind Bruce Lee and shit.
Mm.
And then like out of nowhere, the girl from the movie,
Mhm.
the main actress, is like tied up, and she's like in the fucking glass cage,
Mm-hmm.
and then like he fucking like ties her up to a chair, and chains the chair, and then he like lifts the chair, and it goes upside down,
Mm-hmm.
and like there's like a hole in the chair,
Mm-hmm.
and then he gets a turkey baster full of his cum,
Mm-hmm.
and he like sticks it in there, or he's like gonna stick it in there and like get her pregnant on
Mhm.
purpose, so he can get her kid back.
Okay.
Back. Something like that.
Oh, okay, yeah.
Alright.
It's fucked up, right?
Yeah, and then she gets out somehow, right? And then like fucking, I think she shoves it in his mouth, like fucking squirts it.
It's oh my cum.
Some shit like that.
Gross.
Something like that, yeah.
Oh fuck, my god.
This is gross. This has never happened to me before.
Yeah.
Now I know how my.
This is gonna sound weird, but I saw this post. I was on Reddit.
Mhm.
I'm gonna derail you for a second. It's on Reddit where this guy's just like, it's one of those confession bear
Mhm.
memes, where he's like,
Okay, yeah.
he was like, so I decided to jack off of my own mouth to see what all, like everyone who I had sex with
Mhm.
had to experience. And then at the bottom, he's like, I am very sorry. It tasted disgusting. And then you go to the comments, people are like, why the fuck would you do this? Like, what compels you to want to jack off in your own mouth? And so it's just like, you know, for science.
Classic Reddit.
Yeah, dude.
Oh my god. I don't know what the fuck happened there. We went off on a
What was
tangent.
talking about?
I have
Yeah.
no idea.
You, we're talking about the,
Oh, Guillermo.
about, yeah, the game.
The games.
Like he was
Understanding.
cursed and then it went to weird Norman Reedus babies and then
And gold. I keep bringing up gold. I don't know
A
why.
blind old man would come in a turkey baster.
Yeah, that's my favorite part of
What if,
that.
like when she squeezed the turkey baster, he was like, "Oh, what was in my mouth?" Because he's blind, like he doesn't know. He's like, "What'd you do? What'd you do? What is this?
It's gross.
it's my cum.
Is this me? Oh shit!
Oh
How
god.
did I end up here?"
I need to hydrate.
But you, sir,
Mm.
you're the movie guy. Like you would get along swimmingly with Tony
Uh-huh.
and John and Eric because they watch a fuckload of movies.
Yeah.
Me and Mark are we rarely get to see movies, and when we do, we're forced.
Yeah.
Is that would that be
No, this movie I actually was interested in.
okay?
In fact, I kind of forced. I don't want to say I forced my girlfriend to go watch them, but whenever fucking animated movies there, I'm like, hey, we're fucking doing this. Like, we're doing
You
this.
you are an animated fan.
Yeah, and so when that movie, what was it called? Size of Water.
Shape of water.
Shape
Water.
size of
I
water.
was like, where were we going? I forgot.
Shape
already.
of
La-
Water.
large cup of water.
When we saw that, Like when we saw the trailers for that, I was like, okay, that looks interesting.
Yeah.
I'm interested. Now.
It's different. It was different.
I don't know. Okay, so Roman hasn't seen this movie.
Yeah.
No.
It's not. I'm scared to spoil it for you, but there's just a lot of shit going in this.
And here's the thing. Here's what I will say is one of the best things about me. I forget shit 3 minutes. What we talked about 3 minutes ago, I don't even remember.
Do you remember the turkey baster?
That was pretty sweet though. Take a base full of cum in your face, like, oh god, so much cum. Why is it so stringy? But I fucking by tomorrow I will forget everything you said about it.
Yeah, no,
So.
it's not that I'm worried about spoiling anything for you, or you're just like, oh man, I need to fucking watch this now, and they ruined it for me. It's just there's a lot in this movie to me.
How so? Like,
Okay,
like,
so,
are you talking about like
I guess-
subplots and things, or just like little things that you find funny that are just
it's just
okay?
little
There you
things
go.
I found funny. I got a hardcore like Pan's Labyrinth kind of ending out of it.
Mm-hmm.
You remember that where it was like the little girl was dead, which is like, oh, come live in the king with us. And I was like, that bitch is just dead.
Yeah.
But like she's dying, and
Spoilers.
yeah,
It's a
It's okay. It's my fault.
not a that comes out. Pan's Labyrinth is not necessarily the ending. It's the journey to the end.
Okay.
So you're fine there. Don't worry about it.
Oh, you never saw it?
No. But
okay,
that's fine because it's been years since that movie's been out.
See, when I first saw like the trailer for Pan's Labyrinth, it is not what I thought it was gonna be.
Really?
Yeah, it's really not what you like. You look at it, it's all fucking monsters everywhere.
Yeah.
It's not really about that. Like the monsters everywhere is like a little subplot.
Yes.
It's like totally not what you fucking expect it to be.
Which I love Pan's Labyrinth.
Don't get me wrong, I liked it.
Yeah, I really liked it. One thing I always admire about Guillermo del Toro is his eye for design, his creature design.
Yeah.
Always spot on. Everything that he has done, I've liked on that front. Blade 2 was okay.
He was young and dumb and needed money. No, just kidding.
And most of it was CGI, and that was the problem. He is not like a super huge CGI guy. I love practical effects, and I love that he still uses those.
Yeah.
I digress.
Didn't he use CGI and I didn't mean to cut you off here, but didn't he use CGI in Mama?
He uses CGI. He does use CGI, but it's not as like blatant.
Yeah.
Like if you watch all of his, like most of his things, a lot of it is like just special effects makeup and like simple camera tricks.
Well, I was talking about that one specifically because that one I know people didn't like as much as his other movies. And stuff
That's probably why.
Yeah.
Cause he tried something new. And great to try something new. I like it, but
stick with you now.
exactly. And the Shape of Water one, I was interested. For one, it's Guillermo del Toro. So anything he does, he's kind of like Quentin Tarantino in a way. Like anything that he does, I'll at least give it a try.
Yeah.
2, I liked the color palette of the movie.
Yeah. I got tricked once again. I got tricked.
Once again, I got fucked.
Once again, he fucking tricked me. Not so much like where it was set from. And I was like, oh man, this place is gonna take place in fucking France
Yeah.
or Paris.
No, yeah.
But then you go there and it's like, oh, this is fucking America. This is like 1920s fucking Brooklyn, America.
Yeah.
Just in case you get confused in any other Brooklyns. I want to say that's the only one thing I got bamboozled on.
Okay.
The rest of it was kind of like standard. Okay, all right.
Okay. But is that a bad thing?
No,
Like to get bamboozled on?
not necessarily.
But you're an America hater, and you would love it to be a foreign country.
Honestly,
Is that what I'm getting from you? You hate America?
Because the whole story, how it goes, it actually fits that it's like in America.
Yeah. We're ugly Americans.
Yeah, pretty much. Well, because I'll just tell you some parts. Because she works at some government facility.
Yeah,
she's
like secret.
Yeah, she's like a
So like a CIA, FBI type.
yeah, like a
Okay.
science facility, whatever, where she's a janitor, and apparently the fucking janitors clean up in high classified areas. Well, the main villain's like this top CIA, FBI fucking
He's like like a total by the book cowboy.
Cowboy.
Third reason I wanted to see that movie was because of that guy,
Yeah, he's pretty.
Michael Shannon.
Michael Shannon. That's his last name.
So basically, he just the dude who fucks with the fish dude.
Mm-hmm.
And another little side note here, I wasn't expecting so much titties in this one.
Yeah. There's a lot.
There's one time where like the death chick or the mute chick or whatever.
Yeah.
The mute chick. First fucking 10 minutes of the movie, just fucking going town on herself in a fucking tub, and not like just like sensual kind of rub down. Like she's in a fucking bathtub and there's like splashes. She's like
DJ Diddles.
Oh yeah, dude, yeah.
And she's boiling her eggs.
She's on the ones and twos.
Yeah, DJ Diddles is hot on the rave. Yeah, it's like as soon as I saw that, I'm like, okay, this kind of movie we're in now.
I mean, I'm in this kind of movie.
Yeah, like right off the bat, it just throws you into some shit, and you're like, oh, okay, this is what? All right.
All right, fair enough.
Like a daily routine for her.
Yeah.
So she works here. They're janitors. They fucking clean up everywhere. The side character is some black chick that helps her out.
Yeah, her best friend's some black chick.
Yeah.
She's the shit pie lady from The Help, I think.
I haven't seen The Help.
You haven't seen The Help? That's weird because I've seen it and I don't see movies.
Yeah.
But anyways.
So she's kind of like the side character, sassy black lady.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, she's like Eliza, because her name's Eliza.
Uh-huh.
She's like, Eliza, what are you doing? Like, quit your shit, man. Just fucking, fucking do your job. Shit.
Stop diddling yourself and get your job.
I was getting like a hard red like Eliza, you big dummy.
Red Fox.
Yeah. Big old dummy. Come on, we can get the map. So, as the movie starts, you know, they're just like, oh, we got this fucking top secret thing. No one needs to know about it. Bitches, just fucking clean up real quick.
Yeah.
We need this place, I don't know, for some reason, spotless.
Mm-hmm.
It's the Fishman. Fishman's in there. And it progresses like, you know, she has, as most story goes, they have a gay friend. And she somehow becomes friends with this Fishman. And then all of a sudden she's like, I love this Fishman. We need to get him the fuck out of here. And I'm just amazed on how everyone is super okay with this plan. They're like, you know, our mute friend wants to fucking hang out with a Fishman. Let her fucking hang out with a Fishman.
Yeah.
We'll fucking sneak him out of the high-class CIA place. And,
a very shitty plan, by the way.
yeah, it's fucking terrible.
It's flimsy. Flimsy at best.
Everything that could go wrong. Well, not everything.
Not
almost
necessarily.
everything that could go wrong went wrong.
So Murphy's Law in full effect. All right.
It's like Murphy's Law halfway in effect. It's like when things can go wrong, you know, fucks up, but you know, someone's gonna be there to clean
It's
up.
a movie law.
Yeah.
Okay. Gotcha.
They got it done though.
They got him out, and that's not even like once they get him out. I thought it was like, oh man, the big thing is like they get him out and set him free.
Yeah.
And that's the whole movie. It's like, nope, they get him out, and then the rest half of the movie is her Fishman hanging out in the bathtub. And one day she's just like, it's time to fucking, I need to go fucking DJ Diddles right now. And she stops. She's like, wait a minute, I have a best friend, Fishman. I'm gonna go fuck him.
I'm gonna go see what the hype's about.
Exactly. And
the Great Blue Hype.
yeah, so she gets all butt naked in front of him. They kind of like, they kind of make it seem like, you know, they fucked. They didn't show they ain't fucking, but I'm pretty sure if they did.
But Fishman is smoking a cigarette. Got it.
So, what just makes it crazy is after she fucks him, she pretty much kind of tells a lot of people.
Mm-hmm.
She tells like the one black chick.
She was a mute.
Yeah, she tells the one black chick, and the black chick was like super like cool with it.
Yeah.
Like everyone's just cool about everything here. That's what throws me off about this movie. It's like if I come to you and I'm like, hey, I work down at the fucking, what is that place right here by
Southwest Research.
Okay.
Yeah, I was like, I work at fucking Southwest Research. I got into the super classified thing. They have fucking fish ladies there, dog. I play music. We're like best friends. I'm thinking about busting her out, man. We'll play a scenario here.
Okay.
I'm playing a scenario with you guys.
Okay. Okay.
So I play music and I give this thing motherfucking eggs. It likes me, like straight up. I feel a connection between us. You know? Would you really just be like,
I would be like, First of all, I'd be really superficial and be like, "What does this fish lady look like?"
Well, you got tits, dog. For sure, it got tits.
Okay.
Tits for days.
Are they green and slimy? Yes. But
Yeah.
they're there.
Like, think of it like a fish mixed with a lizard, and she's constantly in water, so she's constantly wet, dog. She has like sharp claws that think of like a duck, but for hands with claws. And you ever played Legend of Zelda? You know, Zora, the fish people with the dolphin heads. She got that head.
Okay.
No. You know Princess Ruta? Like, you gotta save her. It's like that.
Okay, Mark.
Okay, we're super close, and you guys are like, all right, man.
Okay.
I leave. I bounce. I'm like, oh god, hold on, I gotta go to work.
Gotta go see Fish Babe.
I gotta go see Fish Babe. And then I come back, and I'm just like, dog, I think we're in love. Like, they treat her bad over there. I need to fucking break her out. I need both of y'all's help to help me break this bitch out. Are y'all with me?
Do you have a plan?
The plan is, there's like a laundry basket. We just sneak out a laundry basket, and we'll somehow find a truck, and we'll just get that bitch out.
Isn't this
You'll drive the truck though.
Isn't this the plot for Baby's Day Out?
And the thing is, we're not gonna go see a gorilla though.
Oh man.
I got Brian. He's a scientist there.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know if he's cool or not, but you know, if something fucks up, maybe he might help us.
Dog, you're putting me in a real tough spot here.
Okay.
Do I get a crack at this Fish Babe?
I don't know, dog. It's just
I
have like a tight. Maybe she got some friends. I'll find out if we release her. I don't know. We'll see.
You're not into polygamy, huh?
Huh? Nah, not yet. Once I wear it out.
Not yet. I'm good. Let's go. You said yet. That's enough hope for me. Let's go. What do you need? you need my car.
Yeah. So we go. So they bush Fish Dude out. She fucks the Fish Dude. And then say I come back to you, I'm like, oh man, you saw Fish Dude. You saw Fish Chick at my fucking place, right? Right. Well, you know, I got a little fucking lonely. You know, I told you there was nothing really good on X and XX.
Dude, but that's my favorite site.
I know,
how did you not find anything?
There was just nothing, dog.
Did you even search the fish lady?
Yeah,
tag.
Unfortunately, they're not yet that progressive to get there. But anyways, long story short, I woke up. I had a fucking
rager.
I had a diamond cutter on me, you know.
Fuck, I was DDP up in this bitch.
Yeah. You got fucking glass, I'm gonna smash right through it. So get this, I go over there inside the fucking bathroom, take a piss with my fucking rock hard piss bumper. Fish lady grabs me by the dick, next thing you know, we fucking.
Oh, Mark, man, Mark, what's going on here?
Dude, I'm fucking in love now. Like, me and Fish Lady, like, I know she doesn't speak my language, let alone even talk.
Let alone has vocal cords to even produce any sound.
Yeah. But I can feel it. This is just love. You look into her eyes and she gives you that. Like, you know when you look at a goldfish?
You know,
you look at a goldfish and that goldfish just shows you nothing but love by just kind of swimming towards you. You tap on a glass and they finish it. You know, they follow your finger. That's what it's like. Like having fucking fish follow your finger.
When you look at her, do you hear White Snake's "Is This Love"?
I don't know. I'm not really into that kind of hair metal music, so not really.
What about Skid Row?
I'll meet you halfway, and I'll go with Pantera. This love.
What about Pantera 5 Minutes Alone?
Okay, I can do that.
Okay.
Yes, that's some thrashing goodness.
All right.
That's what it kind of was. Let's just say the waters ran red. If you know what I mean.
You busted her butthole? 5 minutes alone. Nah.
So, we'll just end that scenario. So
would I help you?
Probably
not. No.
In the real world, I don't think anyone would help anyone bust anything out in a super secret.
But it is.
Even at that, like, would they even believe him? Like, what the fish woman? What the fuck are you talking about? No.
For real. Like, she told her, she has one friend, this gay dude.
Mm-hmm.
And, I mean, every time I say she told, she doesn't say shit.
Okay.
Yeah. She's sign language.
Yeah.
Okay.
And like the fact that she told him or signed him, they have a fucking fish guy, and he's like, oh, it's cool, yeah. Like everyone's just super chilled in this movie about everything. Even at the end when they're trying to get rid of him, like people were getting threatened to get killed, people get shot. Everyone's just super chilled about everything.
Okay, fair enough.
That's kind of the whole movie.
All right.
And when she tells her friend, the one thing that her friend's just like, well, yeah, fuck, that's tight. Do you have a big dick?
Yeah.
Does he have a big dick?
That's right.
She blatantly asked, "Does he have a big dick?"
She's really asking, but like that's what she's asking.
Like,
Yeah,
is he packing?
She's pretty much.
Yeah.
Like
Okay.
that. She's like, but it don't look like he got nothing down there. And she's like,
She's like, it fucking opens up and then boop.
yeah.
And she's like, oh, what? And she's like, okay, alright. I fucks with it.
Yeah, and she's all cool with it too. And I don't know, that's the part that just gets me throughout this whole movie. Like, it's a good movie, don't get me wrong. It's just everyone's motive, just like everyone's like, yeah, it's fucking cool.
It's
Everyone's
okay.
so nonchalant about this. Like, if it was me, I'm like, bitch, he's a fishman? Like, he's a fucking fishman? Like, what else is in this fucking science food?
Let's go find something more
Yeah,
interesting.
go to what's next door.
Like, what else do you fucking see at your fucking job? This is why I know I can't work for the government or nothing.
Because you'll
top secret shit. 'Cause
you're a blabbermouth.
Yeah. Like when I talk to some people where they're like in the government shit and they're higher ups, and they're just like, "What the fuck do you know?" And they're just like, "I can't say that." I'm like, "What the fuck's stopping you?"
Come,
A piece of paper that paper ain't
exactly.
we're friends, right?
Cool, baby. Like, we'll get away from microphones. And then it gets me more paranoid where I'm like, what if they got a fucking chip in there? So anyways,
But again, in its defense, it was the 1920s.
I guess
This is a rip roaring 20s.
and in fact, the one part where they break them out, they check like cameras and shit like that. But they go through this whole get everyone, round everyone together. I'm gonna question them, and then they just question like a couple people like, "Hey, did you steal them?" And people were like, "No, I didn't." And he's like, "You sure?"
You look like you stole something.
No, I was just doing my job. I'm like, all right, get the fuck out of here.
Look, I'm Michael Shannon.
Yeah.
Are you sure you didn't steal anything? Have you seen me on Boardwalk Empire? How crazy I am there? Have you seen me in Superman? Man of Steel.
No one saw me in there.
Where I get my neck snapped at the end? You sure?
Oh, he was odd?
Yeah. I will find him.
Yeah, sorry. I'm sorry, one more time. I will find him. One more time, I couldn't hear.
Come on, man. My voice is getting kind of fucked up.
You know what?
You're going to send me into the Phantom Zone. Why you fucking...
Stop talking. We're going to send you in our magical dildos. Now go fly off.
That's what I'm waiting for. Now that Shape of Water has been announced is Best Picture.
Oh yeah, won the Oscar for Best Picture.
How long before we see Fishman dildos?
If they're not already out.
Yeah.
That is true. They could be out.
I want to see the next line of women fucking animal things. We're not fish people. Why not a wolf man? Why not a fucking cat man? Why not a cat?
Maybe.
Why not a dude fucking a cat woman now? Just have equal opportunity going, you know?
I think there's a start. I think this is what.
Oh wait, no, never mind. We did have a dude fuck cat women. It's called Avatar.
But that was a robot that he fucked.
It still don't matter. Fucking.
But it's a robot and a cat woman. It's not the same.
I mean that you just said a robot just fucking
But-
a cat woman. That's in itself kind of weird.
Oh yeah, I'll give it to you. I'll give it to you. But even earlier, there was I believe it was called Sleepwalkers, where it was a mother and a son, and they turned into like panthers or cat people, were panthers, were cats, and they fucked each other.
Did they?
Yes.
How long ago was this?
This was early 90s.
Was this okay? I gotta find it out. I'm gonna look this up.
I don't know if it was called Sleepwalkers.
Because I want to see what came out first. Who started the trend of a human fucking an animal? Because there's a little thing called Howard the Duck.
That is true.
That chick wanted to fuck Howard the Duck.
That was what, 1989, 88,
Yeah.
88, 89. What about Richard Donner's Lady Hawk?
I can't say I've seen it.
Matthew Broderick fucks I believe Michelle Pfeiffer. That's a hawk, hence Lady Hawk.
Really?
Yes, I want to say.
I have no idea.
There also was Splash with Daryl Hannah, where she's part. She was a mermaid.
Mm-hmm.
She gets her legs and then they fuck.
Oh yeah.
So Splash, another one.
We need to have a movie time where it's just like the best of bestiality movies.
Oh, you don't put that into Google, by the way. You will get very different results, and you will be scared half of the time. So, I think that about wraps up this episode. We kind of went weird places, but
Shape of Water, check it out. I think
Good movie.
It's a solid movie.
I will be checking out this movie. Maybe I can find a torrent. I know I'm not supposed to do that, but I think that's the only way I could see it.
You're not condoning that, are you?
No, not at all.
Okay.
I'm just saying that that's a possibility. More people have done it. I wish they didn't. Possibly the Dollar Movies has this.
I think it does.
Yeah, I'm more than sure it does.
I don't want to fucking have those sticky floors,
Fucking
man.
dollar, dog.
It's not a dollar. The Dollar Movies, we call it a dollar. It's like the dollar store. Nothing's a dollar in there anymore.
What about the $2 movies?
Yeah.
What the fuck's the $2 movies?
There's they're
I'm
off of,
I'm an older gentleman, so
they're off of what is it? Days of Vala.
is it?
and
Oh, that
the Ringo Fiesta.
Oh, okay. I know what you're talking about. I think it's by the Fox and the Hound or something like that.
Yeah.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah,
what
right
you're
by
talking about.
it's right by like Clark High School.
Yeah, it's weirdly hidden.
Yeah, it's like
That's probably why I've
behind
never
the
seen it.
shopping strip in a neighborhood.
I thought you were talking about the one that's right there.
I saw Star Wars there.
At the $2 movies.
Yeah,
Which Star Wars?
the new one.
Rogue One?
No,
Last Jedi.
yeah.
Oh, okay, got it. I don't know. I don't know Star Wars. I'm sorry.
That's alright.
I'm not a Star Wars guy.
They have some reclining seats. They're pretty cool.
That's what they did.
It's a nicer theater.
I will check it out,
It's
and if
$2.
one of y'all want to see this movie again,
I'm down.
let me know. But either way, thank you for listening. And before we go, we gotta address two things. One, we gotta address our sponsor.
What's up,
All
sponsor?
right. Our sponsor is FadeGrips.store. Again, I'm not playing games, but that hasn't stopped me from ordering some joystick grips because I know I'm gonna need them. I know eventually I'm gonna get back into this. I'm gonna get back into the groove. Just I'm kind of out of it right now. But you can go ahead and save yourself 20% off on your order. I suggest the PG mystery box. That's Pro/Glow mystery box. $10. You get 4 pairs: 2 Glow, 2 Pro. I love the colors, to be honest with you. They fit my. I have a Arctic white and I have the Uncharted blue, which dynamite color, by the way. But those fade grips, they help me. All right. Even with Destiny, even though I'm trying. When I did play Destiny 2, I was trying to learn sniping to like retrain my brain on that. It's a little hard. Fade Grips helped me. So go to fadegrips.store. Use our promo code GRIMWORKS. That's capital GRIMMWORKS. Save yourself 20% there. And there's not just that. There's controller condoms that we call them. They're controller casings, I guess. They're made out of rubber, so we call them controller condoms. There's a few banners, things like that. So go ahead and check them out. Go to fadegrips.store. Again, 20% off using GRIMWORKS, capital GRIMMWORKS for 20%. And we have a couple of comments. And, of course, they're from our resident prune. So, whoosh. Keep it a regs with the prune. He says, I never said I wanted the podcast back. Tony and his fake news. Bring back the vidcast. You see, you're just trolling us now, prune. and I don't appreciate it. But he then says, at Roman, cut them sideburns. That's what I want. I appreciate the Simpsons reference there. Thank you. I love you, Prune. And that was Keep It a Regs with the Prune. You're terrible at this. Everything you do is terrible, Mark. Anyways, thank you for listening. If you want to join the conversation, go ahead and leave some comments below on this video. Again, if you're looking at that, youtube.com/Grimworks, go ahead and subscribe there. Click that little bell to let you know when things are coming out. Also, if you're listening on SoundCloud or you're listening on iTunes, go ahead, rate, review, subscribe there. And send us an email at citypod88@gmail.com. I'll point to you, Mark.
citypod88@gmail.com.
All right, there you go. And thank you for listening. This has been episode 82 of City Podcast. My name is Roman, and I have
Brian?
and
Thank you for coming on.
yes, thank you.
Have me.
I fucking totally spaced on that. Thank you. Thank you for the manners. Thank you for filling in.
Terrible host.
I am. I've been out of the seat. Tony's been taking the hosting duties, and I've just kind of been chill.
Just talking shit to him. Those
Yeah, exactly. Well, he's not bringing the heat. He's just like, it's city, and I'm like, all right, man, you're just low energy. I get it, but thank you, Brian, for joining us here. And do you know the sign out?
No.
Okay, well, I'm gonna say, like we say at the end of every podcast, and we go bye.
Oh, bye,
Okay,
yeah.
so 3, 2, 1. Like we say at the end of every podcast, bye.